everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Mastermind Creations Perfection Series PS-25 Navigant, their version of Protectobot Streetwise. We'll go ahead and put him off the side real quick and look at the box, which, yes, you can see him there. A nice bit of artwork, you know, kind of dashing into action with all built in, and his name, and he's an Interceptor, an Ocular Max series, and Perfection series, and the Art of Transformation, and at the top, and of course at the top here you have a couple shots of him in his vehicle and robot modes. On the side, nice bit of artwork there. On this side you have the lineup so far, although it's only 2 of the 5 are out, although we have seen a prototype of blades. Bottom we have some warnings and ages 16 up because not for children. And back here you have, of course, the transformation sequence and a little bit of an outline of the final Maximus Pro there. And of course you have the bio and tech specs and an Ocular Max sticker. But that's new. Well, not sticker, but tape. You can see he has bio and stuff and there. And of course you can use the included little red decoder thing and use that to look at his specs if you want. That's the box. And of course, inside the box you have his instructions, which are fine, but I feel like some of the order might be a little iffy. Some of the order might be not great, and also assumes things about how he is out of the box. And of course, you have the card, which it's kind of just papery. It's not a huge deal, but yeah, Navigant. Got the nice bit of artwork there, and in the back you have some pictures of the figure and some tech specs again, and all that stuff. So, Navigant, you can see there, he is, I'm going to put this down a little bit. He is a Nissan 300 ZX, I think it's a ZX, I believe. I know it's Nissan, the early version Nissan 300. You can see he is very much a gray car, and hopefully he's showing up fine, because yeah, the gray against gray. He's got a little hood scoop there. He's got the little flip up lights, which don't actually work. By the way, he's got a little spot where the badge would be. Nice parking lights. Little sheriff star, silver rims, the light bar, some translucent red and some silver. Black painted windows, which yeah, some people get a little upset because they should be transparent, but I don't mind considering how packed stuff is in there. I'm kind of okay with it being painted plastic, but you got a little side light there, a little black stripe around it too. You have the tail lights picked out, red and orange and silver, a little spot for the license plate and stuff, and a little exhaust pipe, sticking out too. And the bottom is actually pretty clean as well. It's just mostly gray. You got even a little detailing for like I guess the exhaust coming from the engine, whatnot. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, you also got little mirrors, which there's actually paint on the mirrors too. That's pretty neat too. There's little silver bits of silver paint on the mirrors. And yeah, he does roll pretty darn well, actually. Nice ground clearance, nice, looks great. He's even, I forgot the door handles too are picked on a bit of silver. So yeah, he looks good. He's got nice ground clearance. It's really nice, actually. My only real complaint, honestly, would be that there's no weapon storage anywhere on this. There's nowhere to tab it in, not even an attack mode or anything. There's nowhere to tab it in or anywhere. Nope, that's it. There's nothing there for you to put the weapon on. So I'll get to the weapon in the robot mode and whatnot. So yeah, other than that though, really nice car. I really like this. Actually, I've always liked this kind of car. Yeah, it just looks real good overall. So real quick comparison though, I guess. We're gonna start them off with Masterpiece Prowl, just because also a cop and also it's a Datsun, but still, it's a predecessor to the 300. I think it's the 280, yeah. You can see, pretty close in size and style and everything. Just pretty close. This is the plus version, by the way. Here's against Frotto, just because I guess it's the closest Combaticon with, being a 4-wheeled vehicle. Yeah. Also a leg, I guess. But yeah. Scale here is a little iffy. Frotto should actually be pretty small, but scale and alt modes has never been a thing. And here he is with MP10B. Yep. Which that's actually kind of, I would say, almost close to scale. Maybe smidge too large, or he's a smidge too small, or whatever, you know what I mean. But yeah, kind of close-ish again in that mushiness, but close enough, I guess. And just guess final comparison. Here's Medicus. Yep, and van again, scale is iffy because the van should be significantly larger, but it's kind of in that mushy spot where it's like it'll be fine. Most people find it okay. So, yep. There's the comparisons. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy into combine mode first, and I'll talk about that a little bit. So yeah. And yeah, that's leg mode. You notice there's a lack of foot. So yeah, they did not give up on the all-in-one thing. What is going to happen is their hotspot is going to have like an armature come down. This is going to integrate with, and that's going to have the foot on. It's going to kind of wrap around. I'm guessing there's going to be something these will tab it into and stuff. We haven't seen exactly how it's going to work yet. But yeah, there's going to be something around here that's going to, lock in. I know this is apparently for the knee. Apparently, at least according to the instructions, this is likely going to be something for it and all that stuff. And yeah, this is going to be the leg. So yeah, it does more than just kind of, like a lot of Stunticon stuff where just kind of, you just take the car and just plop it this way. But it's actually pretty interesting, kind of, you can see, because it makes a bit thicker of a leg piece, and it's going to be filled out with some this bits from the hotspot version, and yeah, Style Guy, and yeah. So we don't have the full picture yet, but we'll get it eventually. Don't know when, but we'll get the full picture eventually. But yeah, this is it. It's kind of a brick that made of a folded up car. So yeah, that means Else is not compatible with the Assaultus set at all, unlike the Medicus, which was could be swapped. This cannot. So that's one difference. So yeah. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get this guy into robot mode from here, and then we'll keep going. All right, so Navigant here, yeah, in robot mode. Getting there is actually pretty straightforward. It's a really nice transformation overall. The only thing I would say is maybe in the combine mode, there's a couple spots where it's like a little annoying just because it's, for me, just personally, it's like small parts. It's not like it's hard, it's just annoying just because for me. But that one thing where it's like then the combined mode where it's like that little, there's a little piece which like sticks out, and it's like this, you have to get it out, and I cannot get it out without a spudger, and that's annoying for me. But other than that, it's actually a really, really nice transformation overall. It's real nice and simple, and it's simple and clean, and it works really well, and it's easy to understand. It's quick, and it really is nice, particularly after coming after Commander Stack, which that took a while. Yeah, you can see his robot mode is very gray because, well, the car was gray. That makes sense. But yeah, it's streetwise. You can see that it's kind of red and blue there. Nice blue visor and then red and all that stuff. Slightly, I guess, more of a whitish color for the face. Overall, very nice there. The red antenna thing. You got the windshield chest. You got this is a faux hood of sorts, but you know, looks nice still. You got the gray here. You got the nice red thighs with a little bit of a detailing there. You got the car half, you know, back half of the car for the shins. Little feet there. You got some car there on the, you know, sides of the arms, and really nicely, look at that. The backpack is like non-existent. That hood, the hood there is just, you know, cleans up so tight. There's like no backpack. It's real nice. What they did here is pretty amazing. I genuinely think this is a fantastic figure. I think it's actually better than Medicus so far. So we'll see how going on forward, you know, if they constantly get better or what. But this is, I feel like, a really just nice robot. It's easy to get there. It's, you know, it's just real nice. You know, stuff cleans up real nice. I mean, you can see some, you know, bits in there, but it's like, again, it cleans up real nice. It's, you know, nice and hidden away in there and everything. And I don't know. Yeah. It's also weird if you really want to, you can almost feel like, feels like you could actually straight up have, you know, almost a different robot entirely just by turning it around. But yeah, just really like how this looks despite everything. There's this gun which does fold up, so it does. I'm guessing it's going to store somewhere in the combined mode because again, it doesn't store anywhere on the alt mode there. I can't find anywhere to store it on the when it's combined, so I'm guessing somewhere, probably on a hotspot, there's a spot to stick this thing. But yeah, you can fold the handle out, and you got the little, it's got that weird thing what MMC likes to do now is the tab on the back of the handle. So yeah, you open up the hand, there's a slot there on the back of the hand, and you just, you know, slide it in. It's more secure than you might think it would be, but yeah, it holds in pretty solidly. Right there, he's got his little pistol right there. That's nice, holds it pretty well. And the thing is, he's also got alternate heads. 2 of them, actually. He's got, you know, this is kind of a more of a neutral head. He also has this kind of this head, you know, he's all mad and stuff. And then you got this head, which more of a smirk, I guess. But swapping is also pretty easy. It's just a ball joint, so there, just pop it off the ball joint and pop another one. There you go. And they all work the same. They still all transforms with all 3 of the heads, and it's real nice. Really like how that looks. How that works is, you know, no screws, no disassembly, just pop and pop. Easy. Again, that's one big thing about this guy I really like. It's easy. It's easy, and so it's fun. But posability, I left it. You got it's weird. It's got a ball joint, but it's also got swivels and stuff. So you got, you know, left and right, and you got up and down, and you got a little bit of waggle. All those kind of causes weird things and all that stuff. And you got, because of the transformation, you got way up. Shoulders, full 360. Although you can see it's slightly off center, so it does kind of, you know, if you're gonna do that, you can see it's not the end of the world, but it's because of how he has to transform. So I'm able to forgive it, but some people might not be able to. Outward, you got that far. You got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, so you get that much range. Hands, you have a swivel there. Thumbs on a ball joint, and every finger is individually one hinge at the base right there. So just individual fingers, although these 2 like to really stick together. There you got all that. Down at the waist, you have a unhindered swivel. You do have an ab crunch, 90 degrees of ab crunch, which is real nice. Hips, you got the hip skirts get out of the way real easily on all sides. So So you got forward that far, and back that far, and outward that far, and you have a thigh swivel. And the knee bend is about 90 degrees. That's the one thing I wish there was a little bit more of, but unfortunately, because of how it transforms, there is not. It's just 90 degrees. So there's also a weird click point right there. So you can go further. So I don't know what that's about, but it's there. And feet, kind of weird because of how this works. This is on a thing. Because of the house tabs, you might think that it doesn't work, but it does work. You got that much ankle tilt, not a whole lot, but you know, enough for a good amount of poses. You go, but you got. Only thing is in mind, this is stiff enough that this likes to come away much more easily, at least on this side. This side's a little nicer to play with, but this side's a little stiff. And you got the toe, which can go up a bit, down a bit, and yeah. So yeah, pretty good posability overall. Actually, really good posability for the most part. The only thing would be the feet might be a little feet and knees might be a little limited, but other than that, I'd say it's a pretty good. The only thing, yeah, also maybe no butterfly, but wasn't really expecting one honestly. But real quick comparisons. Here's a Prowl who's standing weird. Here's Prowl. Yeah, notice me shorter. Here's a Frodo. Slightly taller, I think. Frodo might be slightly taller, but yeah, just to give you an idea. Frodo is the shortest of the Combaticons, so that kind of tells you a lot right there. And here he is with MP49. Yeah, gives a bit taller there. And finally, here he is with his teammate Medicus. Just not wanting to stand properly right now. Don't know why. That wasn't clicked in all the way. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, about the same height. I believe this time they're going to try to make all the limb bots all this roughly the same height. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, the whole thing with Combaticons was the whole every single one of them is different height, and now it's I think they're trying to standardize. So it's the thing, but yeah. Overall, really nice. Actually, I would say very nice. If you're at all into the MMC guys, I think he's better than Medicus. I already like Medicus a lot, and I think he's even better. Transformation's nice and smooth for the most part. There's only one thing which can combine with that one little thing, that little this little armature that I have to try to pop out. This is really annoying to deal with, but that's the only thing I really find annoying, just because I have to use a spudger for that. But everything else I think is really solid. He's got, you know, not a whole lot of accessories. He's got his gun and a couple extra heads. Not a whole lot, but, you know, there's that. He's got a fantastic looking robot mode. I think he's got a nice clean alt mode as well. Everything about him is just really nice. He's only $105, so he's in that when it comes to Masterpiece, that's at a good he's in that spot where he's a nice solid price for a nice solid toy, and I think it's definitely worth checking out. Even as a standalone, it's just really nice. Yeah, I would definitely recommend picking him up, even if you have no intention of picking up the rest of the Protectobots. So that's it for this one. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. And check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. Check out my co-host. I'm at cohost.com/Nemesis-Prime. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. And I'll see you next time with another video review.